And how you could tell that they're soulless is that they have no empathy. People that don't have empathy for others are soulless. When you can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes to where you can't not want to do them harm because you don't want harm done to yourself. God says you're supposed to love your brothers and sisters as you love yourself. You're supposed to treat other people the way you want to be treated. And when people operate outside of that, they're showing you that they're soulless. So when people do things and behave in certain ways that they themselves would be running if somebody was to behave that way towards them, or they would go cry, or they would go tell, or they would go try to get something done about it, right? These people are soulless, right? They don't want this done to them, but they'll do it to you. And if you were to do what they do to you, then they would call the police. They would cause a big deal about it. They wouldn't settle for it for any more than a few days, but they'll do this behavior to you. They'll act like this to you because they feel they have the power to do so. But here's the thing: since they're soulless and heartless and they're operating on a demonic frequency, all we have to do is keep our faith and our belief and keep putting our trust in God, because God is going to help us get through having to deal with soulless, heartless people. All right, they're meat sacks. They don't have a real soul. These aren't real people. All right, these aren't real people. These are demons, and they're possessed, and they're walking around posing looking like normal everyday people, but they're not. And they're here sent on assignment to try to program you with fear and rage. You ever walk past a person that's normal, and then you walk past a person and the anger and the anxiety, it's like, where is this coming from? The person, and you're not even really afraid of that person. It's just you feel the fear and the anxiety. That person has an evil spirit on them. And what they're doing is they're projecting negative energy to you. All right. That's why they keep trying to bring their negative energy around you, because they know that they have an effect on you, and they have to keep doing that to cause that negative effect. All right. They want that. They want to fill you with fear. Why does this person keep coming around me? What's this person up to? They want to fill you with fear. All right. They want to fill you with rage and anger because they're not going to stop. But the one thing you have to do when they're trying to fill you with fear, you have to pray, and you have to talk to yourself, and you have to feel that anxiety, right? You have to feel that anxiety, and you have to feel that uncomfortability, because when you feel that anxiety and that comfortability, you won't be afraid of these people. All right, I know you're not physically afraid of them, but you won't be afraid of them in the sense of not knowing what they're up to, because uncertainty and things changing, that can cause fear, that can cause aggravation. So what they're doing is they're constantly causing you to have to look out for them. They're constantly causing you to have to be on lookout for them, and constantly causing you to have to pay attention to what they may be doing. All right, they're trying to put fear in you in the sense of, where's this person going where's this person going to be coming from? Do I got to look out for this person or whatever? But either way, they're trying to make you appear that you're living a lifestyle that you're not actually living. They're trying to make you question your reality. And if you were to go and tell them to stop doing what they were doing to you, they wouldn't. They would act like they don't know what you're talking about. And that's how you know you're dealing with a stalker, first of all, and a soulless, heartless meat sack. All right, because that's not a real person. A real person wouldn't do that to another real person. All right, these people are demons. All right, and they have a lot of wicked spiritual forces in them. So what they do is they harass God's chosen. All right, they have nothing else to do but harass the chosen ones, because that's what they were sent here to do. All right, and heartless people are going to behave that way. Heartless people, that's what they're going to do. They're going to behave in a way that's going to try to stress you out. They're going to behave in a way that's going to try to make you react negatively. They're going to behave in a way to where you're filled with rage, and you have all this anger and all this toxicity built up in you, because that's how they want to see you. And only a terrible person without a heart would want to see somebody else angry, mad, and affected. All right. People who see how you react to something negative and then they keep trying to make you react to that, those are heartless people. Okay. People will try to make you react to all types of stuff because they feel it gives them power. Because if they could control you, then it gives them, a person who's not that smart, a person who doesn't have any goals in life, a person who doesn't have self-esteem or feel good about themselves, it gives them something to do. And people who hate their life, people who are miserable, they're always looking for company. They're always looking for something to do. And what can miserable people do to make their life better? Bring other people down. Bring God's chosen ones down. Okay? Because when a person is trying to program your mind with fear and rage, you got to think about that. What type of person is that? Is that a person that is a good person, or is that is that a person that's joyful, or is that a person that's miserable? Okay, because miserable people are going to be heartless. Miserable people are going to be soulless because they're not enjoying life. They're not happy. They're not having a good day. All right, they're miserable, and what they'll do is they want to supplant that misery in your mind. And because you're not allowing them to break you down, now they're going to try to program you with fear. All right. When they can't make you mad, they're going to try to make you afraid of them. All right. They'll try, like, that's when they group up on you. That's when they start trying to drive near you with their vehicles. That's when they try to start doing all this weird stuff. So people like that's how you know they're soulless and they're heartless, when they will try to almost put your life in danger because they are trying to prove a point. All right, they will try to put fear in you. All right, all because they're soulless. Only a soulless person would try to put fear in another person to try to make that person afraid, try to make that person feel like you're harming their life. All right, so don't allow these people to program your mind with fear. You got the power and the presence of God with you, and they can't do anything to you. That's why they have to try to make you afraid, because they can't do anything to you. So all they can try to do is try to program you with fear. All they can try to do is try to program you with rage. Don't let these spirits make your energy and go bad and make your blood boil. All right, the things that they do, you have no power over it. You have no power over the fact that that's an enemy. You have no power over the fact that that's a heartless, soulless person. If that person is choosing to be heartless, if that person is choosing to have no soul, you have to let them do that. You can't fix them. Stop trying to fix other people that don't believe in God. Stop trying to fix other people that don't have good intentions, that don't have a good heart. Can't fix everybody. Shouldn't want to. You can't fix these people out here that are haters. You can't fix dream killers. You can't fix people that have their opinion carved out on how they view life. There are people that are despised by people who are joyful. There are people who hate to see people be joyful. So you have to kind of have to keep that good feeling to yourself. But depending on who you are, I've even walked around not looking like I feel good, and people will still, because of who you are and what you look like, and because your glow, they see that glow on you, they have to still try to affect you some way. All right, but working on yourself will help with this a lot. All right. You're going to have to figure out why you're getting mad at these people and why you're allowing them to get on your nerves. You're going to have to figure that out, because people that are trying to get on your nerves, you don't have to allow them to get on your nerves. You got to ask yourself. All right, back to ourselves. This is why you have to deal with yourself when it comes to dealing with heartless and soulless people who are trying to program you with fear and rage. You have to deal with you, so that way that fear, it won't be here, and that rage, you'll tell it to be on the next page, because you're on the next page of life and you're not allowing them to affect you. You can change how you think and how you feel about these people. That's what God gave you: dominion, free will. All right, you have free will to think what you want to think. You have free will to feel how you want to feel. And when people are trying to interrupt your feelings and they're trying to interrupt what you think, that's evil. All right, people, these wicked spirits are trying to get in your head. All right, and they're trying to slow you down. They're trying to basically break you down to what they want you to be. And because you won't do that, that's why they have to keep constantly trying to add pressure and put that pressure on you. So meditation is another thing that helps, because when you meditate, you raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, fear is on a lower frequency, anger is on a lower frequency, rage is on a lower frequency. So when you raise your vibration, then these beings, these people, they are they aren't able to affect you as much, because when you meditate, that gets rid of rage. Meditation, it helps you. When you meditate, it helps you let go of what these people are trying to do to you. It helps you realize that you're strong. It helps you realize you have nothing to fear. It helps you realize that the God in you is bigger than what they're trying to do. All right, meditation will help you realize that the God in you is bigger than what they're trying to do. Meditation will help you combat heartless and soulless people. When people are being heartless and people are being soulless and you can't change them, one thing you got to do is go inside yourself and you got to work on you. You have to make sure when you're living in environments where people are trying to raise your stress, when you're around real narcissistic people, when it's people, all right, you're going to have to be super calm in the environment and around the people that are trying to force themselves on you negatively. Because when you're upset, when you're going through life, when you things may not you may not be having the best day ever, that's when these people really tend to get to you, because they don't stop. So if they get you on a good day, which is a bad day for you, you're going to have to make sure that you don't make it a worse day. And the one way how you don't make it a worse day, right, is just by being unbothered by these people, because they are the ones that are jealous. They are the ones that are haters. They are the ones that operate on a demonic frequency, where they don't care about the well-being of others. They don't care about the safety of others. They could care less whether something happens to you or not. These are the people that got a special place in God's heart. They got a special place in God's heart. You don't care about a fellow person. You don't care about another person, but you think it's all good for you. What you put out into the universe comes back to you. If you don't care about other people or other people's safety and well-being, then the universe isn't going to care about your safety or your well-being, and it'll create opportunities for the people that are trying, whatever they try to create for you, the universe is going to create that for them. All right, so believe that, allow that to give you peace, and meditate on that. And whenever these people are trying to like do their evil around you, shift your focus to God quickly. All right, you have to focus on God as quickly as possible. Once they get your focus, once they get your attention, then that's when they're able to like get into your energy and get into your spirit. When you're able to focus on them, that's when they're able to get to you. That's when they're able to drain your energy, and that's when they're able to really get you upset and angry. All right, so when you talk to God around these people instead of focusing on them, when you focus on God instead of focusing on them, even though um, they may be bright red with 5 horns and 80 eyes or whatever and a pitchfork, still in the presence with that right in front of you, I want you to still be focused on God. All right, because that's the only way. All right, you don't want to be caught up out here not focused on the right things, and then end up with your whole day ruined. And now you're ruminating, now you're upset, and now you're focused on these people like they want you to do. You want to be able to shift your mind as quick as as quick as you could look at something different. You want to be, that's how quick you want to shift your mind. Loser, boop, something else. Okay, weirdo, focus on something else. Okay, creep, and then focus on something else, right? Shift your mind and don't allow them to take your focus. This has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. All right, this video, I had to chop it up real quick. Got something I gotta take care of. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. All right, these people are heartless and soulless. So don't allow those types of people to program you with fear and rage. All right, use your mind. Talk to God. Talk to yourself. Um, talk to that fear. Talk to that rage. Talk to that anger, and displace it out of you. All right. It can't live here. It can't eat here, and we don't want it to, because we're not going to allow people to disturb our peace anymore. It might have happened in the past. It's not going to happen anymore. Everybody smash that like button. Show some love in them comments. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Throw a little something in the Cash App. I'll see everybody in the next video. It's been another DruuTube special. Shout out to the vessels. We out.